If you recognize my face, no, I'm not Polly Shore. I'm an ex-alcoholic liver failure survivor that drank himself all the way to death simply because he had ADHD and a ton of other stuff. But let's talk about it. Don't flip out. We're going to talk about neuroplasticity and addictive behaviors. People with ADHD have a unique brain chemistry which can make them more prone to addictive behaviors. It's like they're born with a magnetic attraction to excitement. When was the last time you saw an introvert jumping off a cliff? If you're anything like me, then sometimes that excitement comes in the form of alcohol. I drank alcohol for 24 years, 16 at high risk and 2.5 as a high functioning alcoholic. Just the thought of alcohol released enough dopamine to get me to go to every single bar. If that sounds like you, then we're going to talk a little bit about sobriety and recovery with an addictive personality. Most people have been indoctrinated into thinking that simply taking time away from alcohol is enough time to completely heal. That's literally putting a band-aid on a broken leg. Time doesn't heal. Energy does. Sobriety is simply pushing the pause button, where recovery is the full-on healing process. And this is where neuroplasticity becomes your best friend. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to completely rewire itself, which is why once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic is a blatant lie. If you don't think the way an alcoholic does, you don't feel the way an alcoholic does, and you don't act the way an alcoholic does, you are not an alcoholic.
What?
But neuroplasticity also plays a major role in developing and maintaining any addiction. If you're wired like an addict, you act like an addict. But that's also why rewiring the brain during the recovery process is a bit of a challenge. This is where people start to give up and they say that they've relapsed. But fear not, just like every single superhero, we've got a powerful tool at our fingertips. The number one practice that anyone can start doing today to help the brain completely rewire itself, even if you're struggling with sobriety, is mindfulness and meditation. What you practice under the influence, you can master in recovery. I talk about this a lot because it's an underappreciated secret weapon in sobriety. Focusing on your breath can literally activate your brain's remodeling process. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a good thought and a bad thought, and you're allowed to think about anything that you want. And what you think about helps create balance with all 1,400 chemicals pulsing through your mind and body. Focus on anything that makes you feel strong. Feel like you have purpose. Feel like you're moving forward. Feel like you're in the right place. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress.